Okay, I'm in Oxford today. I'm joined by John from Monster Truck. Welcome back.
Thanks, it's good to be here.
Now, third show of the tour,
Third show of the tour now, yeah.
and you're now officially touring the new album that was released on Friday.
Yeah, it's out now, so.
Warriors.
Yeah, exciting stuff.
Now, I know you released, obviously, four singles now, including the title track, and that's been over the past 4 or 5 months, and each track seems to have been received really, really well.
Yeah, seems good.
And are you playing a lot of the new stuff in the set tonight and obviously on this tour?
Yeah, we do about just over half the album. So there's only about 4 songs on the record we don't play, so.
And you're already finding that people are singing it back to you?
Oh yeah, we love those songs too. Like, I mean, we're not picking these new songs because we always feel like we should play. We always feel like we should play the best songs we have. So the reason there's so many new songs in it is because we're so confident in this new album, and it feels good to have songs that you would put up with the songs that maybe got us to the point we're at. That we'd rather play a new song than say something that was, used to be a set regular before. So it's exciting.
It's nice to have that mix. So like you say, you've got the confidence in your new material, and I mean, I've listened to it quite a few times already now, and there's some absolute bangers in there, and some to me that are anthemic, and I can already hear in stadiums, and you know what I mean. It has that feel, and I think that comes across straight away. First listen to the album, and you're already singing the choruses.
Well, that's how I like to write songs now. I mean, it's been a long time, but if the chorus isn't there, it's not worth it.
When it's not more of a rocking love song or an ode to a certain lady, then that's a hell of a banging song. Yeah,
well, I mean, Golden Woman just came out of nowhere. I wrote it on a guitar my dad bought for my son, a little 3/4 size guitar. I sat at his house and wrote it, and then my girlfriend Samara she's my thing.
Well, it's an amazing, not even a tribute to her, is it? It's just an amazing accolade to have a song like that, which is so unusual.
Yeah.
As a love song, if you like.
Typically, yeah. And the reason I wrote it like that is because she doesn't like slow songs.
Wow.
She doesn't like them.
You've done a hell of a job with that. So I'm sure she was over the moon when you played that.
She likes it a lot. Yeah, it's great.
Love and Time. Love and Time is the one that I hear in my head on a massive stage. It has that real anthemic vibe to it, and it just has that. Now, when you were writing an album, I mean, obviously lockdown was a bitch for most people, but I believe you guys were actually in the studio
for a lot of it. Yeah.
Now, putting the album together, do you put it together like a set list? So you have the peaks and troughs, and you have.
We try to. You try to make it move somewhere, right? Like a journey rather than an arc.
Yeah, I mean,
or a brick to the face, like.
Because a lot of bands, I don't think, they just don't give that time. They don't give the thought to how it should be on stage.
Right.
When they just put an album together, still, and I don't know why bands don't, because it just flows so much better.
Yeah.
From a listening point of view as well as
Absolutely, and I like playlists. I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, making a playlist is so fun. So doing it with my own music is that's what making a record is to us now. It's just like taking our songs and making our own little playlist, and here you go.
I think the last time you were over was probably 2019. Was it? Oh no, actually, you come over for download.
We did download, yeah. But that's that's in and out of it. We're not actually here.
but before that, you were supporting Blackstone Cherry with Cadillac Free, weren't you?
Yeah.
You did that. That was quite a big arena.
Fantastic.
Because I was with those guys recently, Cadillac Free. Obviously, that was the first time they've been back to headline since 2018.
Yeah, it's a kind of a weird thing to come back into it, but it's refreshing. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, you played, I think, Dover the first night, KK's Friday.
Yep.
And you had pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
And you still got your beard in air.
Yeah, it was there. It was great. It was, KK's is awesome. It's a great club. And Wolverhampton's cool as a place. We had a lot of fun.
There's some really good venues there, some good bands that have been through there over the years as well. It's just it's a happening place.
Yeah,
it's just far enough away from Birmingham to stand on its own.
Right.
But still have a real sort of history of music.
Totally. That's awesome.
That's like tonight. I mean, you've been to Oxford before. And this is probably, I would say, one of the smaller O2 venues, but I think it's just the way it's laid out.
Right.
But it has a very intimate feel compared to a lot of the other ones.
Right.
Now, do you find that it's easier for you guys to get across to the crowd here?
I don't know.
Because it's a low ceiling, isn't it?
It all depends. It all depends who the whole vibe of the whole day can change everything. So luckily for us, we seem to have a lot of good shows. But yeah, I think it's the vibe. I mean, it's hardly ever the room. Sometimes when the room sounds really good, it's the room, but that just contributes, right?
It's like a symbiotic thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Like if the audience is getting to it, then I'm into it.
And it's sort of a vibe that hits back and forth. Sure. Best way, definitely the best way to be. Now, you had a day off yesterday. Looking at your schedule, it's quite tight for the whole of October, and I know you like doing 3 gigs, a couple of days off 3 gigs, just to give yourselves that time. You went go-kart racing.
Yeah.
Was that local or was that near?
It was in Milton Keys.
Oh, okay.
I stayed in Milton Keys for the day off, and it was sweet. It was we had a lot of fun.
How competitive did that get though? It must have.
Oh, it's pretty competitive. Yeah, everyone wants to win. Yeah,
but you need that downtime.
Yeah,
especially when you're away from home.
So oh yeah, I probably should have slept instead of go-karting, but here we
are. Well, as you say, it's there. You've got to do it. Like so, after today, you've got another day off.
Yeah, we got a couple, and then we start getting to the schedule where it's 3 on, 2 off. But yeah,
and then you start doing your weird and wonderful.
Yeah, the weird wonderful travels through it. Yeah, exactly. Cardiff, and then what's after? Something crazy after Cardiff, like Newcastle or Sheffield. Nicely planned. Yeah, that seems to be a lot of them. But yeah. So the end of October is pretty much like the end of this particular tour. Right.
And then you're back again in December. You're Planet Rockstock.
Yeah.
And you're doing one show at the Night Train in Bradford.
One show at the Night Train. Yeah. So we're back. Yeah, back in early December, December 5th and 6th. I think it is, or 3rd is the Night Train. Don't quote me, I don't know.
Yeah, I know it's after Rockstock. It's after Rockstock, yeah. Monstertruck.com, go and find all the details, tour details, everything.
Right.
Yeah, go and buy all the shit, absolutely.
Yeah, right. That's where you direct people, don't listen to me.
But, it's good though, because it's good that people get to see you guys again, and they're not limited to like one particular section of time. Some people might make it in October, some people can catch them in December, or catch it. And it's nice, I think, for the people over here to have you make the effort.
Oh yeah.
It's a big thing. So I for one appreciate it. I'm sure every other fan out there does the same thing. If people want to
see us, we'll be here, as long as people want to come.
I've seen that on the thing, if you want to book us, get in contact, get in touch. Yeah. Through monstertruck.com. But no, so that's fabulous. I mean, I can't wait to hear the new music tonight played live. It's going to be awesome. You've got those damn crows supporting you who are tearing up loads over here at the moment. They have been in the last few years.
Oh yeah.
It must be quite, because they're heavy-ish but different to you guys. It's a different vibe.
Yeah, totally.
But it must be quite interesting, almost like running off of each other, because they obviously watch you every night, hear the sound check, you probably hear their sound check, and
yes, of course.
It must be quite interesting to.
That's fun. They're great guys, and we've been having a great time, and they're an awesome band, and they're doing really good, and we're really lucky to have them do this tour with us. We couldn't have asked for a better match. So the vibes so far have been incredible. So everybody's having a great time.
But you didn't take them go-karting.
No. I think when we have 2 days off, they just drive home.
That's true, they're only up the road. It's not that far away. Listen, I'm not going to keep you any longer. Now, the new album, like I say, hopefully it's been received amazingly, because the songs are great. It comes across like that as well. And like I said, one listen, you're singing the choruses back, which is what you asked for.
Yep.
Looking forward to hearing those tonight. Looking forward to the older stuff as well.
Yeah, that's fun. And 18 songs, it's a long set.
and I just think that, I'm just looking forward to seeing you guys after like such a long break. And I know it's probably not as long as a lot of bands, but it feels like forever.
It did. But it's weird. It feels like that 2 or 3 years of my life just didn't exist. Going from one spot to the same spot again, but 3 years down the road.
But you've got, I would imagine, a core base of fans as well over here and Europe as well. Are they pretty much turning up at every show? Do you see the same faces?
I haven't really been paying too much attention. It's only been 2 gigs, and it's really like I just recently got LASIK surgery, so I'm still getting used to.
Oh, I'm sure.
Right? I can see your face now, but like it's.
God, you're ugly. I didn't realise.
I'm sure after a few shows, I'll start seeing some people that are repeat offenders.
I've seen plenty of t-shirts already walking up and down the high street, so Monster Truck t-shirts.
That's great.
Listen, John, thank you very much for joining us today. Rock and Load. Have a great show tonight, and I can't wait to see it and shoot the show.
Right on.
Thanks again.
Cheers.